Hello lovely people, you all are once again most welcome to your very own channel, that is Tutorials Point. Well, there are many confusing words in English and I'm sure we all will agree to it. Well, of course, like so many other videos, here again in this video I bring to you certain really commonly used words, but these, though they are very commonly used, but we usually end up getting confused with them. Usually, we really don't understand that why is it that we are using this one instead of this, the other one, whereas both of them mean the same, or even three of them mean the same. Why am I using one particular, or why am I choosing this particular one instead of the other choices? Well, just to clear these confusions so that these words do not confuse you in future, I bring to you this video. Let's go ahead and see what are these words. Okay, now here is the first group that I brought for you. Of course, the first one is perhaps, maybe, and probably. Well, all the three of them, they just sound so similar, right? Probably whatever we've learned ever since we've started learning English, we only knew that all the three of these words are same. But if they're same, how do we actually really use them? Or are they really actually same? Well, let's see. Okay. So perhaps or maybe, yes, they can be used interchangeably. They actually mean just the same. Now, where is it that the contrast comes in? Well, the contrast comes in with probably. So perhaps or maybe could be used wherein you have like a 40 to 60% of chance of something happening. So there is a chance it might happen, there is a chance it might not also happen. But probably is like, it represents a higher chance of a particular thing happening, right? That is when you use probably. So probably is sort of a higher or a stronger version of something, or stronger chance of something happening compared to a perhaps or maybe. So next time you just feel that there is something, there's a pretty fair chance that something might just happen, you can use probably for that. Probably she might come in for dinner. Or if you think that there is comparatively a lesser chance, there is the probability or the odds of something happening are not as high, well, in that case, you can use perhaps or maybe. Let's look at an example. I'm going to the beach this weekend. So perhaps or maybe, either of it can be used. Perhaps you can come with me, or maybe you can come with me. So it's like when you're not 100% sure that will the person come, will this thing happen, that is when you can use maybe. Now, what if you were so sure? Well, in that case, I'm probably going to the beach this weekend. So you are better sure of something happening compared to the first case wherein you used a perhaps or a maybe. Okay, well, again, a very sort of commonly confused pair of words is your pick and pick up. Both of them are like pick and pick up. Both of them just sound the same, but are they really same? Well, let's check. Pick is usually used, or it is actually used to choose something or some, right? So I picked up a shirt from the mall the other day, or else I need to pick up a dress for the party, right? So you have a sort of, a bunch, or you have a lot of stuff all around, and out of that entire stuff, you have to choose one. That is when you pick up. That is when you pick. Now, what about pick up? Though we just feel like, okay, it's almost the same. It doesn't matter whether I use pick or pick up. Well, in that case, pick up is actually used. This is a word which means to collect something or someone, right? So, can I pick up your clothes and put them away? So that means you're collecting something. You're not choosing, you're not given a choice to choose. I went there and picked a shirt for myself. Well, therein you went there and you were given a choice to choose. Well, here pick up actually means to collect something. Or I will pick up food for dinner. So that means you are collecting something. It's not that it's sort of it is different compared to pick. Pick is more like a choose. And pick up is more like I'll go and collect that from the shop. So that is when you pick up something, or I'll pick you up on the way to office. So that is when you're collecting something. You're not sort of choosing something. So if you want to choose, you use pick, but if you want to collect, that is when you use pick up. Though both of them sound just the same, and there definitely are chances wherein you might be committing this error of using them interchangeably. Well, but not really. That is not right. According to proper English, you need to use them in the right context. Okay, well, person and people, yet another sort of confusing group of words for us, wherein again we are in this dilemma which one to choose where. Well, person is used for a single human being, whereas people is used for two or more human beings. That is, it is the plural form of person. So pretty simple, nothing much to explain. Probably I'm sure you all would have been clear with this. You might be very I'm sure it is very clear to you now what I was trying to convey. So person is singular, but people is plural form of person. So if you have more than one persons around, well, in that case you're going to use people. Okay, so here is another pair of confusing words which I chose for you all. Last, of course, in the list, but definitely not the least. Well, quite and very. Again, both of them sound just the same. We just feel that we can use them interchangeably. Well, can you? Let's see. Okay, quite is more than a little, but less than a lot. So it's sort of somewhat. So let's look at an example. I'm quite happy to stay at home. So it is more than, so it's like when something is very less, it's more than little or less, but it is lesser than a lot, right? So that is quite. What about very? Well, very is a lot. When it's like, it is abundance, it is huge. So very is usually used, very is used to indicate abundance. So I'm very happy to stay at home because it was raining. Wow, don't we all love to stay at home when it's raining? Well, of course, we all love to. So now I think you're clear. If it is to a lesser sort of extent, that is when you use quite. But when it is to a larger extent or a bigger extent, that is when you use a very. So next time you happen to use these words, do not end up getting confused, because now I'm sure your confusion is clear and you're absolutely crystal clear of how you have to put across or how you have to use these words in different contexts. Well, I'm sure this video would have helped you a lot. I will see you again in the next video. Till that time, keep learning with Tutorials Point and Tutorix. Have a great day.